Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. CDC, Salmonella outbreak from unidentified food source sickens people in 25 states. At least 127 people have been infected and 18 hospitalized, amid an outbreak of salmonella across dozens of states. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, infections linked to the outbreak had been detected in 25 states as of September 15th, with Texas alone reporting 45 of the cases. Salmonella Oranienburg, the strain observed in this outbreak, began sickening people on August 3rd, according to the CDC. By September 2nd, a total of 20 infections had been linked to the outbreak, which grew rapidly in the following weeks, sickening at least 127. Of the 48 whose medical information was made available, 18 had been hospitalized. The CDC estimates that the actual number of sick people is likely much higher, as many infected individuals often recover without seeking treatment or getting tested. It can also take up to 4 weeks to determine if a sick person is indeed part of the outbreak, the agency says. The CDC has yet to identify a source linked to the outbreak, though public health officials are currently interviewing to try to determine a possible food item. Several groups of people, bracket subclusters at restaurants in multiple states have been identified. The CDC wrote of the outbreak, these subclusters are groups of people who do not know one another who ate at the same restaurant and got sick. Investigating these subclusters can sometimes help identify a food item eaten by all of the sick people that could be the source of the outbreak. The CDC is urging anyone who believes they may be infected with salmonella to contact their healthcare providers and write down what they had eaten in the week before becoming sick. Symptoms of salmonella include diarrhea, fever, stomach cramps, and possible nausea, vomiting, or headache. Those experiencing more severe symptoms include dehydration, prolonged vomiting, prolonged diarrhea, or diarrhea with a fever of over 102 degrees F. Among other symptoms, should contact the doctor immediately. A complete list of number of infections and where they were reported can be found below. Now in Texas, there's 45 cases. Minnesota, there's 13. Virginia, there's 9. Massachusetts, 7. Oklahoma, 7. Kansas, 5. Illinois, 5. Maryland, or they like to call it Merlin, 4. Wisconsin, 4. California is only 3. Connecticut 3, New Mexico 3, Arkansas 2, Michigan 2, Missouri 2, Nebraska 2, New Jersey 2, Pennsylvania 2, Iowa 1, New York 1, North Carolina 1, North Dakota 1, South Carolina 1, South Dakota 1, and Utah 1. Okay, now more information on this outbreak and salmonella infection can be found at the CDC's website. So you can go on the CDC website and see what's going on. Now, so basically, you got to watch what you eat. This is something I put out there. So if you're out there eating, basically salmonella is unclean meat, or from chicken, I believe, or fish, chicken or fish, one or the other. I may be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. I apologize. My bad. Now, this here could really affect a lot of business as far as the food and everything. You already should know what type of food you eat. That's why I'm more careful of what I eat, because the more you eat certain foods, the more that it really doesn't help you out. It doesn't help you at all, really. It hurts you more than help, in my opinion. So basically, how I feel is be safe out there. It's in 25 states, so that's half the country. It could spread to other states. So please be careful of the food you're getting. Make sure you check the date on the food. Make sure you look at it, because it has clusters and stuff on it. You can tell if it's messed up. You can see sort of white dots on it and stuff like that. So make sure you guys take care and look at your foods, because if you don't, man, it really could hurt you, because it's diseases out there that really can mess with you. Now, here's another story. Let's see. Let's see. Where's it at? Okay. Investigators say dog involved in deadly attack on 1-year-old had previously attacked mail carrier. Akron police are investigating the deadly mauling of a 16-month-old girl by at least one of two pit bulls. Officers were called to a home in the 300 block of Westmoreland Street on Sunday morning after receiving 911 calls that a toddler had been mauled by two dogs inside the home. Little Cave Lewis Calderon was rushed to the hospital where she was pronounced dead. The police chief of Akron was among those who responded to the scene. I watched the family and they are destroyed by this. They're absolutely destroyed by what happened. Nobody wanted this to happen to this child, said Chief Steve Milet. The investigation revealed that an uncle was babysitting a girl on Sunday morning, and at some point, the 20-year-old uncle got into a heated argument with a woman on the enclosed front porch of the home. The little girl was left inside the house with the two family pets, and as this disturbance fight was occurring outside, it's believed that the dogs reacted and turned their aggression to this beautiful 16-month-old little girl, said Chief Milet. Investigators say one of the dogs was already classified as a vicious animal as the result of an earlier attack on a postal carrier. Some Akron residents are questioning why the dog was not impounded at the time the letter carrier was bitten several times, and why the owner allowed an animal with history of violence to be left alone with a 16-month-old toddler. Once they bit that mailman, they should have never kept him around the child, never, because that told you something, said Jerry Smith. When asked if criminal charges would be filed against the owner of the dogs, Chief Miles said, "I'm reluctant to lay blame or responsibility on anybody right now. At this point, the family is mourning the loss of a 16-month-old baby, but rest assured we're going to get to the bottom of what happened. The two dogs were impounded by animal control officers at the scene, and it's likely one or both of them will be euthanized once the investigation is completed." So that's the story there. It's a sad story and everything, but man, it's sad and everything that this has happened. Um I believe, man, that the owner, if you're an owner of dogs and your dog has already viciously attacked somebody, then you should put that dog down. You're a bad owner. I blame the owner of it, which is most likely the uncle. I would blame him. You know how vicious your dogs are. You're getting in an argument with a woman and your dog's just already mauled the mail carrier, and now your 16-month-old baby has just been mauled. What's going on, man? It's like you stuck on stupid. Is that what we are now? We're stuck on stupid. We're dumb. That's sad, man. Prayers out to the baby. Um, to me, this was negligence of the owners, the family. If they known this happened before, I would not have let my daughter or son or whoever, my nieces, go over there. I would have had something to say about it, unless you get rid of those dogs. Now, also in the news, Fort Bragg soldier killed, four others injured during accident. Fort Bragg, North Carolina, a Fort Bragg soldier was killed and four others were injured this afternoon during an accident involving a military vehicle at the North Carolina Army base. According to a press release, Fort Bragg spokesman Colonel Joe Buccino released a statement on the tragic accident. This was a tough day here on Fort Bragg. It was a tough day for all of us. Our immediate thoughts right now are on the family, the men and women of the 16th Military Police Brigade, and the injured soldiers. Anytime you lose a soldier on post in a situation outside of combat, it hurts. It's a tragic loss. There will be a time for investigating the cause and nature of this accident, but right now we're focusing our attention on the troops and families. The names are being withheld pending notification of next of kin. The incident is currently under investigation. So basically, a military vehicle went off. Basically, this could mean anything. Somebody could have been somebody could have gone AWOL, gone upset, got mad about something. We don't know. Anything could have happened, but what they do is they're not gonna talk about it because it's military. Military likely basically what they do and everything, they basically so she so basically we don't know what could have happened. Anything could have happened. A soldier could have went crazy. A soldier could have, just flipped. And in the military thing, the vehicle was used and somebody could have just got hurt, or they were out joyriding, or they probably were out just playing around, and then it just tipped over something. We have no idea what happened. Anything could have happened. So it is what it is, man. Like we'll know more information later. So keep updated on that. But I wish the families well over the death of a soldier and the others injured. I hope they get better. So this is the Deezy news report, man. I'm gonna try to do more news, man. I love to do the news more than I like to talk about sports. I like to talk about the world. I'm gonna try to talk about some business things as well. I'm gonna try to expand more. It's just that I just have so little time, so I try to put as much stuff out as I can. So, but thank you guys for support, man. Thank you guys for continuing to support. Thank you for the subscribers, the new subscribers. Thank you to the ones who are here. Thank you guys so much, man. Like, I really appreciate everything you guys do and help me out with, man. You guys are a blessing to this page. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Hit that notification bell to select all so you can receive all the information and all the new videos. And please come check the page daily because they're not sending out notifications. Now, if you love what you hear, you can donate to the page by Cash Apping me at the word welcome, the number 2, and an HDIITV. Thank you all for listening, and we are out. Deezy! Deezy!